Here are the fine points and purposes of the kitchen sink squat. The kitchen sink squat is a supported squat that we add to our unsupported squat to increase our range of motion and our comfort with getting good and deep in the squat. So we start out with just a free squat as best we can that we've learned with the feet nice and square, abduction, weight on the heels and the outsteps, nice and tall, pushing that hinge back into the posterior chain. And even when you're doing your kitchen sink squats, do your first 3 or 4 or 5 without it and see how deep. Take your time with these. See how deep you can go comfortably and confidently. And when you're about as deep as you can easily comfortably go, that's when you add a little bit of support. You get 1 or 2 fingers into that kitchen sink and use those just in that right direction, up the forearm, to allow me to continue to come down, really still using the legs and the primary pattern of the hips and the quads working together to go down nice and deep as we comfortably can, and use that little bit of lift to help you get out of the hole. It's called the hole when the hip crease is down below the knee, which is really a marvelous thing to get back and to maintain in your life. So we're pushing back into that. And what I recommend is when you're up to 20 or so of these, somewhere around the upper midpoint, maybe towards number 15, stay down here a little bit and play with that. Look at your knees, look at your feet and your toes. Are you coming through where you want to? When you press, can you use less support and feel the glutes? Do the knees feel okay? Is that my heels? Is that my glutes? Yes, it is. And then they're going to be burning pretty good, and that's a great time to get your last 3 or 4 in, using that maybe a little bit less, squeezing them all the way through. And the last rep of any exercise, I love to make what I call the victory rep, where we squeeze the target muscles, including the abs and the glutes. You feel that everything come right into perfect position and alignment, and then you can relax them.